Yo, it's Morgan Marks Tarot. That's me. Just got the notification that I'm on. Hopefully, you notify everybody else, YouTube, not just me. I know I'm on, but are you gonna allow me to be on? Hmm? Are you now? OMG, it's Cindy. How you doing, sweetheart? How you been? OMG, I haven't seen you forever. How you doing? How are you doing? How's mom? How's your granddaughter? Rough times, but doing okay? Yeah, I know. It's not easy. I've been going through a lot of aggravation. Just people aggravating me, people testing my patience, people being needy, annoying, and stupid, dumb, all sorts of names I can call them. But I don't know. People are just crazy. They really are. I get to the point where I just have to like stop myself from like going off it and like saying something that I'm gonna regret. Wasn't he and had to have it operated on again? Oh no. Yeah, my Instagram posts are dedicated to my feelings, my feelings and my thoughts. That's what those posts are for. Because a lot of people have been aggravating me, and that's how I get them. Get the point across to them. It's not like they're watching my posts anyway. They don't care about me. I just have to express it sometimes. Nah, it's good. It's all good. One thing I can handle it. I'm okay. Like I don't really, let it get to me like I used to, and I don't really like get mad and like rage and go off my head and just. I don't really get to that point no more. Yeah, well, a lot of it is like my parents are like, I don't know what the heck. They're, I don't know. My parents are like on super dumb mode lately. Well, have been for a very long time. I try to deal with them. I try to make things better, and they're just on a different level. I don't know. They're just like weird. They're stubborn. They don't want to change. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. Then they're constantly aggravating me, my sister. They're just like little babies. And I had it out with my mom and dad. Like yesterday, I had it out with them, and I said, you know what? You gotta fucking wake up and do shit for yourself. You're not like dying. You're perfectly fine. You need to just get off your ass and make your life better and stop fucking annoying me. So my mom got pissed off at me. I don't swear at her and say fuck or nothing like that. I respect my parents. I don't really, I don't swear at them. But like I pretty much told them, that this is ridiculous. Like you guys are acting like little babies, like you haven't been in the world as long as you have. Like it's not rocket science. You can handle it. You can do it. Stop being a little baby. Yeah, they're stuck in their stubbornness, and I can't stand it. And I was like, look, I got work to do. I got things to do. My sister's got shit to do. I said, we guys can't cater to you every fucking 5 minutes or every minute, like every day, every week. Like this shit's gotta stop. Like you gotta leave us alone and just do what you have to do for yourself and get on with life. So my mom was like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." And then she hung up in my ear. She's like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. And I was like, you're such a bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. Yeah, I just don't get it. Like I just don't know what the fuck her problem is. And then like about a couple hours later, my dad came. My dad was like, she was saying that my dad was all messed up and he might have to go to the hospital. And I'm like, well, go. Like, you guys say you feel like this, you feel like this. You've been saying this for months, but why don't you deal with it? Like he has an ear problem. And his doctor told him that he can't do anything, that he's gonna have to see a specialist and whatever else. So I told my dad, don't listen to that doctor. He's a dickhead. Just go to the hospital, right? And go get yourself checked. They have people there that know what they're doing. That doctor's an idiot. He doesn't do ears and things like that. He does different shit. So go to the doctor. I mean, go to your insurance covers you at the hospital. Go to the hospital and go ask them, you need to see somebody that deals with ear stuff. No, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. No, I'm fine. I'll be all right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, wow. So yesterday he had it really bad. And I was working. My sister was busy. My other brother and sister, they don't give a shit. And then my mom says to me, oh, your dad's really bad. Where's your sister to? Or can you take him to the hospital? And I'm like, no, I told you we're fucking busy. Like, what do you want us to do? You just came from getting a blood test at the doctor's office, right? And you mean to tell me you couldn't go across the street to the hospital? You came home instead. Oh, I don't want to go to the hospital by myself. Why not? I was baffled. I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like what? Like am I really talking to my mom and dad here? Like what the fuck is wrong with you people? Yeah. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? Yeah, I'm not. And then me and my sister said, no, we're not doing it. But let me tell you the funny part is later on that afternoon, my dad came up here in his car and watched the football game with me and said that he was feeling better. And I ain't heard from them since yesterday, and they're fine. They're fine. You see? So I was this close to like stop working, ruin my whole day to take my dad to the hospital. And then I say, you know what, Mark? Fuck that. You've done too much. You're doing too much. And your sister's doing too much. And my other sister and brother are getting away with doing nothing. If it's really an emergency, they'll call my brother or my other sister and they'll deal with them. I'm fucking done. I'm had enough. Like, so I was so hard for me to do because I want to help them, but like they have to help them fucking selves. And I'm so glad I didn't take him to the hospital. And when he came here to my house, I didn't think he was coming. And then I was like, oh, I thought you were dying. I was sarcastic. I said to him, I thought you were dying. And he saw that I was dirty from working, right? And he goes, oh, you're still working? I'm like, yeah. I said, why are you here? Oh, I'm here to watch the game. I said, the game don't start till another half an hour. Oh, no, it doesn't. It starts in 5 minutes. I said, well, you go sit inside in my apartment on my couch and you go see the game. I'm going to go back to work. And I'll see you in a half an hour when it really starts. That's how senile and fucking crazy he is. He's telling me that he knows the game comes on now. And meanwhile, then I came back in 10 minutes. I came back in. I said, oh, is the game on? No. I said, so who's right, you or me? I said, look what it says in the corner. It says game comes on in 23 minutes. You see what it says right there? Oh yeah. Oh, I thought it was that. I thought it was this time. I'm like, yeah. I said, I told you already, don't think. Let me do the thinking and you come when I fucking tell you to come, yeah? What's wrong, Becca? Cindy and I are talking about our stubborn parents and how parents can be very annoying when they're older and they don't want to get out of their stuck stubbornness. Yeah, but that's the thing. My dad went 80 last month. I mean, well, September he went 80, and my mom is going 78 in January, and they've been like this for years. But they have, I mean, I told my mom and I told my sister, I said, Mom and Dad's been like this for the past umpteen years. Like they haven't changed one bit. They're still needy. They still want us to do everything. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. I see my parents are Portuguese, right? And they've been in Bermuda for 60 years, more than three-quarters of their lives, right? And they speak English and they understand English. So I'm asking them, what the fuck is your problem? You speak English. So you tell the doctor, hey, look, I have a problem with my ear. You understand me? I can't hear nothing. It's blocked. You fix this for straight? Okay, fine. That's how my dad talks. I said, look, you tell this man, you tell the doctor, fix your ear. The doctor knows you're not the only Portuguese person in Bermuda. There's a million of you motherfuckers around here. So I'm sure he'll be fine. And there's Spanish people, there's Filipinos, there's Jamaicans. He understands you fix my ear. Okay, Dodo? Boom. That's all you gotta do. So you feel my pain. See, your parents are both 78. See? He's telling me he doesn't want to go to the hospital by himself. And I told him I'm not going to no hospital because people that go to the hospital, they have COVID and they have diseases. And I don't feel like catching none of that shit. I'm staying far away from the hospital. And I beg Jesus, I beg God to not put me in that place. No, no, hell no. Me and my sister actually, for the very first time, said no, that we're not going nowhere with you. You go by yourself or you ask our other siblings to go. And when my sister offered to go with him, he didn't want to. So you wait till you get worse and then try to inconvenience our lives and like get in our way of our jobs and our lives and what we're doing. Like, are you crazy? But yet he went to go get a blood test right across the street from the hospital the same day he was all messed up. Like, are you serious right now? Like, me and my sister were looking at each other like, how is this possible that we have a dad that's this dumb and does stupid shit that you don't understand? And you have insurance, you have everything you need. Like, what is your problem? Yeah, that's what we did. We put our foot down yesterday and we said, we're not doing this shit. We're not doing it anymore. We had to say no. My sister said no and I said no. And he was perfectly fine in the afternoon. So fine that he came here and watched the game, talked to both of us, and then went home. And something kept telling me, my intuition kept telling me, Mark, don't leave work and don't take him. Leave him alone. And today I haven't heard from them at all. So they must be fine. See what I mean? And my sister said, I don't know what to say, Mark. I honestly don't know what to do. Yeah. Family has been very annoying lately. And see, I'm not the type of person that goes asks anybody for anything. I do everything myself. I was like, fuck this. I'm not doing nothing. Well, the thing is I respect my parents, and I don't say like "fuck you" and all. I don't talk to them like that. Like I'll never fuck off my parents. That's like the most disrespectful thing ever. Like I've never said to them "fuck you," I fucking hate you. No, I never said shit like that. That's not what I. That's not who I am. I've never been like that. I'll never do that shit. That's the most disrespectful thing you can do, right? But if they deserve it, yeah. But me, even when they deserve it, I don't do it. But I tell them indirectly. I tell them indirectly that you're dumb. What the fuck is your problem? And why are you so stupid? Like I indirectly say those things to them and let them know, like, what are you doing? Like, are you that like dumb? What is wrong with you? What if I wasn't here? What if I was dead? Who are you gonna turn to? You're just gonna die too? Life goes on. Like, come on. What the fuck is your problem? So yeah. And you know what? It's crazy because today, every day there's some episode. And today I went upstairs. I went to go get a shower. I'm in the shower for literally 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I literally went from I took my clothes, put it in the hamper, walked up the stairs, turned my shower on, got in there, and all I hear is boom, 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 boom on my door. And I'm like, who the fuck is banging on my door? I'm gonna beat the shit out of somebody who's banging on my door. Then my phone rings. And I'm in the shower. I'm not answering the phone and I'm not answering my door. I'm in the shower. Fuck you. I'm getting in the shower. I don't care who it is. Ain't that important. So the dog's outside barking. So I'm in my bathroom in my shower. I got a window. So I look out the window and it's my brother. Yo, yo. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck you want? I said it just like that. I was like, what the fuck do you want? And he's like, oh, I was wondering if you can come look at my car. I'm like, look at your car. I'm looking at your fucking car. I'm taking a shower. What the fuck are you doing here anyway? And he's like, oh, I got problems with my car. And I was wondering if you can take a look at it. I said, do I look like a fucking mechanic to you? Like, are you okay? Or are you just like, are you stupid too? You got the same syndrome your mom and dad do? I said, look, man, I'm in the fucking shower. I ain't got no time to look at your damn car. Go to a mechanic and get it fixed. Oh, the brakes aren't working. And then I said, well, put some brake fluid in there. It's not my problem. And he's like, yeah, whatever. And then he just walked off and went. And I had to catch myself and say to myself, what the hell is going on? Well, what is wrong with these people? It was not my mom and dad, it's my brother. And he never comes over here and asks me for the only time he comes in and comes to my apartment is when he wants something. He won't come here and say, hey, bro, what's going on, man? You want to hang out or something? Or you want to do something? Or, let's go lunch or something. Or let's go. He don't ask me to do nothing. But when he wants something, he comes over here and asks me some stupid fucking question. Do I look like a car mechanic to you, bro? Have you ever seen me work on my car? I couldn't even get a shower in peace. Got this fool knocking on my door and banging and calling me. And I'm upstairs and I'm looking through the window at him fucking him off. And then everybody wonders why I stay far away from people. It's absolutely crazy. I don't understand. I honestly don't understand. I used to be a mechanic, yes. When I was like 19, 20, 21, I did mechanic apprentice work. Yeah. The title for my door is Get the Fuck Out of Here and Don't Bother Me. That's what I want to put on there. And then when my sister came home, because my nephew's birthday tomorrow. He's 16, but he's having a party today, and I've been helping my sister all day get the party ready. We went and bought him a big TV for his birthday present. I went to go get it in my van because our car is too small to put the TV in there. So I went around and went and got groceries with her and got everything we needed for the party. Now they're having a party next door, right? Thanks. And my brother doesn't care. My mom and dad don't help. Nobody helped us do the party. Nobody gave a fuck about the party. Just me and my sister. I'm the only one who helped. And this fool comes around here asking me to look at his car. Are you serious, bro? Like, you're worried about your damn car? Go to a fucking mechanic. You work in the city. You can go see a mechanic anywhere. I was baffled. And my sister was like, you're serious or you're joking? I'm like, no, I'm dead serious. Go look at the camera if you don't believe me. She goes, what an idiot. He only comes around here when he needs something. And I'm like, exactly. I told mom and dad no, and I told him no too. So now I'm a bad bastard now because I told everybody no. And I want to ask them, all of them, I want to ask every member of my family, when have I come to you or knocked on your door and asked you for something? Like, leave me alone. That's all. Just leave me alone. I don't bother you. Don't bother me. And anytime you know me is when you want something. I can't stand people like that. Anytime you know me is when you want something, you're not a good person to me. Because I don't do that shit to you. Don't do it to me. It's that simple. But anyway, Cindy, how is your lovely grandchild? Yeah, he's still being a jerk. If I told you the things that he did, I'd be here all night. But I'll tell you the latest thing he did, which is probably the stupidest thing he could ever do. But he doesn't know no better because he's a dumbass. My nephew, last month, about 3 weeks ago, I'd say maybe 2-3 weeks ago. She's beautiful, that's good. 5 months, that's good. I'm glad she's beautiful and doing good, and 5 months already. See, that time flies. Okay. So let me tell you this story about what he did. That's cool. Saw Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. So yeah, this jerk. My nephew that's going 16 tomorrow, his birthday. He went with like 20 other people in his class to go see colleges in Halifax and in Toronto. Like they do like a pre-tour of places that they could go to or they can get accepted to in college. So the school like went and they did like a tour of, for 10 days. They went to Halifax, Nova Scotia, Toronto. They did like a tour of like 20 different colleges and went to go see them so they know where they're going in the future if they want to. So my nephew said he doesn't want to go to Canada. He probably wants to go somewhere else, but he doesn't know yet. But he says he didn't like Canada and didn't like Nova Scotia and didn't like he liked a few colleges, but nothing serious. My other two nephews are in Nova Scotia and Toronto. They're there right now. They're my two oldest nephews. They're in college. So anyway, that idiot knew that his son was going to go away to Canada for 10 days and go see colleges. So 3 days before, the kids, both the boys, got a text on their phone saying your roaming data international package has been disconnected. And they showed it to me and my sister. And we were like, you're joking, right? So what that means is he called the cell phone place and disconnected their international roaming package so he wouldn't have to pay for them. because he pays for the cell phone bills. That's the only thing he pays for right now is the kids' cell phone bills. And if you go away, it's $10 a day to roam wherever you go. From Bermuda to there, it's $10 a day. So if he went for 10 days, he's got to pay $100 for your own child. That's the only bill you pay. So he disconnected it. So my sister said, no problem. She was pissed. And I said, look, listen to me. Don't get mad. This is what you're going to do. Listen to me. Take my advice. Call the cell phone place and tell them why this occurred. And I guarantee you he did it. So my sister called and she got this person come on the phone and said, look, my kids got this text message, blah, blah, blah. She goes, oh, yeah. Your husband, because they're still technically married, the divorce thing is almost done. It's like any day now, the divorce papers are going to be complete. She signed like the, whatever it's called. 2 days ago, she signed like the last paper and swore in the Bible or whatever. So it should be finalized any day now. So anyway, she says, yeah, your husband, the kid's father, sent an email in and canceled it and said that to turn it off. And she goes, wow, I can't believe this. So she's like mad as fuck, right? She wants to kill him. And she says, well, I'm their mother, and this is my account joint with him because we're the parents, because they're not of age to have, cell phone bills in their name yet. But I'm their mother, and my son's going away in 3 days, and you're going to turn this package back on. And if he refuses to pay for it, I will pay for it. But you're not going to disconnect my child's phone when he's going away. How is he going to contact me? So the woman was like, okay, no problem. We have this happen all the time. We'll email him and say, if he doesn't want to pay for the package, that you'll pay for it. So then my sister said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to email my lawyer and tell her that he done this shit. So then she emails the lawyer. And the lawyer said, you got to be fucking kidding me. So the lawyer emailed his lawyer and him and said, do not touch those phones. Do not touch those packages. And if you do not want to pay for it, if you have a problem paying for it, then my sister will pay for it. And we haven't got no response. Why would he do that? Because he's a dickhead. That's what narcissistic fools do. The reason he done that, in my opinion, is to get our reaction out of us. Like, he wants us to react. Yeah, I know, his own son. But because he doesn't see, those boys don't speak to him. They haven't spoken to him since May. And he's been warned by the lawyer many a times that those boys do not want to speak to you because of what you're doing and what you've done to their mother, to you, and everything else. So leave them alone. Let them, get over the whole thing. Maybe they'll speak to you one day if you start to show them that you care. So you just did this and burnt your bridges completely. So if he's going to a psychiatrist, like a counselor, and the counselor told him, look, leave the boys alone. Just text them. Let them know you love them. Let them know that they can talk to you anytime. Don't do anything stupid. Don't bury yourself further than you are. And what does he do? He buries himself even more. Now those kids fucking hate his guts even more now because of what he did. And see, that's not mental health. That's not mental health. That's not a mental person. That's an evil person. That's a narcissist. There's a difference between mental health and evilness. There's two different things. That's my opinion. Yeah, he can't. See, in Bermuda, there's a law, which I'm sure is everywhere. I don't know how it is, but in Bermuda, there's a law. Once your child goes 14 years old, and above and older, they have a right to be with who they want to be with. They can be with the mom, they can be with the dad, they can be with whoever they want as of the age of 14. So guess what? The youngest is 14 and the oldest is going 16 tomorrow. And they made their choice. They are not going to speak to their father. Fuck them. There's no child visitation. There's no child rights. It's up to the child. Hey, Backer, welcome back. So thank God that they're that age. So he can demand to see them. He has demanded to see them, but they won't see him. The lawyer said that he has no right, that the kids are old enough to make their own decision. So he's fucked. So because they don't want to see him, he turned off their fucking roaming data package. Like, who does that? That's like a childish, stupid little kid move, you know? But that's what he is. We don't expect anything different. So here I am again, you know, telling my sister, look, don't worry about it. Leave him alone. Oh, but you don't know this is fucking bullshit. I said, okay, well, what you do is you report it to your lawyer. I know you gotta pay. I know like it's fucked up. But guess what? This is gonna be on file of him doing this dumb shit. So if you have to go to court one day, it's right here. And the judge is gonna be like, you did what? To your own children. And then you wonder why they don't want to see you. Like, are you okay, bro? You need me to knock on your skull and ask, you know, your brain if it's okay? Okay, no problem, sweetie. But yeah, that was the latest. That's the latest drama. But you know, I tell most I tell most single moms and single dads, because it goes both ways. And I tell people, look, sometimes like people get a divorce, and you know, the mother is you know, a cheating hoe and don't have no money, and she lives off the guy, you know. And then it's the other way around, where the guy cheated on the wife, left the kids, and the kids don't want nothing to do with them because you cheated on their mom or their dad or whatever the case may be. It might not even be cheating. It might be like alcohol problems. And the list goes on and on. And I tell most single parents that the best thing you could do for yourself and for your child or children is to love them and take care of them and show them the right way. Be the only parent if you have to be. Who gives a fuck about the baby daddy or the baby mom? Fuck them. Raise your child. Grow balls if you're a man and raise your children. And if you're a woman, put on your fucking big pants and your big shorts and your big panties and put and fucking get that shit done. Because that child, in return, will be the better version of you and them. And you know that you did your job as a parent. You bring that child into the world, make sure you deal with him. Who gives a fuck if you're a single parent? And some people would say, oh, well, Mark, it's hard. Who fucking cares? You wanted it? Didn't you open your legs and have sex and have a child? That's your fucking problem now. You should be thankful you have a child, because there's people like me who want children and can't have them because nobody's, well, you know, I can't find nobody to bear my children yet. And then there's people who have and are married and want kids and can't because they have problems, you know, having a child. I don't think people really understand what a blessing it is to have a child, no matter how that child turns out. You're blessed with making life, you know? And if you make life and you have to deal with that child by yourself, so be it. But never neglect yourself or your child because your other half or the person that, you know, was you had the child with is a piece of shit. Like, remember that. Like, you know, I tell people, like, don't worry about that shit. You do what's best for you and that child or your children. Who fucking cares if you have a deadbeat fucking baby daddy or a deadbeat baby mom? You know, that's their choice. They're gonna go to hell living like that life, and they're gonna go through life getting karma, whether it's today, tomorrow, or 50 years from now. Just know that what you do is the right thing for you. And that's my advice. And that's my experience growing up and seeing my friends and my family go through that. My sister had to deal with it, with her husband cheating, going behind her back, doing dumb shit, still doing dumb shit. That's why she left him. My brother, he got cheated on and his wife left him and he's got the kids. So I have both situations here where my brother has his two boys for the past 5 years and his worthless baby mom is a whore and she just going on with the boyfriend and doesn't pay nothing for those boys for the past 5 years. Nothing. And my sister had to deal with her husband doing that shit to her. And she has the two boys and she's by herself. And thank God she has me to help her. So I have both situations here where a man got disrespected and he has to take care of his kids. And I have a sister, a woman, that had to deal with a man and she left him because he's a dickhead and he doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. So I know, I see both ways. And my friends are in the same position. And that's why it'll take me a long time or it would take me a lot to get married to somebody and have a child with somebody because I don't want that to happen to me. And if it did, guess what? I'll be perfectly fine. I will raise my children to be like me and to do the right thing. And I won't need that hoe around me to do nothing. It's simple. Yeah. And that's a good thing, Becca. And you're a good mother. And you do everything for your son. And that's great. And you're going through a lot. And I know that. And I admire you for that. And I tell you all the time, and I'll tell you again, do what's best for you and your child. That's the only thing that's right for you. Because that boy will never forget that. Trust me. Kids don't forget. They ain't stupid. Yeah, and it's good to. And you can take it from me. I just told you right just now that I have friends like you who are going through that, and I have my own family that's going through that. And that's why it's been hard for me to be with somebody in a relationship and to want to have a family with somebody. And that's why I haven't, because I see this shit every day and I don't want it to happen to me. I really don't, because if it happens to me, I'm going to be pissed. But I will never regret having a child, even if it's with a piece of shit, woman that leaves me after 5, 6, 7 years or whatever, 20 years. If she leaves me for another man, that's on her conscience. That's her problem. And if she left, I wouldn't even be devastated because I have my child. I have what I want, even if it was with somebody that is worthless. And I want people to know, like, at the time you didn't make a mistake, or maybe you did, but you have to deal with your mistakes. If you have a child with somebody that doesn't meet, the needs of the child and you, then that's okay. Do it on your own. Because a single parent can do so much for a child. And that child will be stronger because they see you do everything. And it's not fair. I know it's not fair. And I know people are saying, if they hear this or they're looking at me right now, they're probably saying, oh, well, it's not fair. It's not fair to me. No, it's not. It's not fair. But God put you in that predicament for a reason, because that child and you are better off by yourselves than with a piece of shit that changed and treats you like shit and your child like shit. So God rather put you through a harder situation to make you a better person and make your child understand that who you are. And without that other person in that child's life and in your life is better because you don't have to deal with another baby, which is the baby daddy or the baby mommy. Would you rather be with a fucking idiot and have stress and bullshit and see your child look at you and him act up and fighting all day. No, I'd rather you not even be around. I'll deal with it. That's exactly what I would do. If I was in a relationship with someone who I had a child with and they left me for another man and they said I don't want the child and you can have him, I'd be like, good, bye, good riddance. And when that child gets older and he says, Daddy, what happened between you and mommy? I'll tell him the truth. I probably won't be that raw. I probably won't say, hey, your mom's a hoe and she went out with this other guy and left me. I won't say that. I'll just say, look, your mom chose another man over me. And that's it. You go ask her what the fuck she did, why she did it, why she left us. You can deal with her. When she disrespects you, you'll understand. And you'll feel what I felt. And then you'll come back to me and say, fuck that woman. I don't care about her. She's just my mom. Absolutely. That is definitely true, Becca. The thing is that God and the devil runs through everybody. It's who you choose to be at the time and who you want to be at that point in time. Everybody can choose God or the devil or what they do, but only you can choose what's right for you. You can be bad today, good tomorrow, or you can choose to be a better person and just do what you have to do and then get blessed by the people that are in spirit to help you. But I know it's hard to be a single parent because I've seen my sister and brother go through it, seeing my best friends go through it. It's sad, but I'm there to support people like that, and I'm here to tell everybody you can do it. And me as an uncle of 6 boys, if you went to each of those boys and said, "Who's your favorite uncle and who's the best uncle in the world?" I guarantee all 6 of them will say me. You know why? Because I'm the only uncle those 6 boys have that actually do shit for them and care about them and wipe their asses and put diapers on them and put milk bottles in their mouths, put them to sleep, took care of them, babysat them, taught them how to play sports. And that's why they're all good boys, because they take after their uncle. And if they were giving out the Uncle of the Motherfucking Year award, I'd get it every year for the past 20 years. Because I want to make sure that those boys grow up, with a clean heart and a clean conscience, and they ain't got to worry about nothing. And I'm not going to sit there and bash their parents or anything like that. I just talk to them, and be the best uncle I can. And that's all that matters. Because I don't have kids, so I want to be the best uncle in the world. That's it. And I know if I had a child in the next 2 years, those boys will love that kid forever. They'll be like, yeah, this is my favorite cousin. They'll help. They'll do anything for that kid. I know that. That's how they are. That's why I live conscience free. I ain't got nothing on my conscience. I ain't done nothing wrong to nobody. And the people who disrespect in the Bible, it says, and I know the Bible has things that we agree and we can disagree with. Every book does. But one thing I agree with the Bible, it says that a man or a woman that leaves their children and abandons their home, you're going straight to hell. Because that's something you should never do. And I believe that. I believe that there is no forgiveness for that. And that's why a lot of people are going in that motherfucking hole. And I hope you all burn right next to the devil in hell. What would you like, Backen? You want to know about your sex life for the month of November? Let's check Becca's sex life for the month of November. Anybody who watches this, I'm gonna take this live down because I said a lot of personal things on here and I shouldn't have, but I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody gonna come to me and say nothing because they know what I just said for the past 45 minutes is true and prove me wrong. I'll leave the live up. You can prove me wrong. You can because you know what I'm saying is true. All right, Becca wants to know it's November 3rd to November 30th. How is Becca's love life, sex life going to be? One. All right. You are the queen of testicles because you are, the queen of testicles. You like balls, That's you, riding backwards. That's what you like to do. You like to have that clapping ass all in their face. And you got the 10 of flesh swords, right now. Right now, you're feeling like, nothing's going right and you're dreaming about it. You want the D, but, you want this person to like beat you up like that because you like laying on your back and letting the guy do all the work. And you got the 6 of clits. And I don't know if you've ever done this position, but it seems like you would. 6 of clits is 6 of cups. You're thinking about the past. You're wondering why baby daddy's a dickhead and he doesn't want to, be with you 100%. One day he wants you, one day he don't. You could be thinking about past lovers or past guys that have said, that they're your twin flame and soulmate, but really they were bullshitting, of course. So, that the past is still haunting you, the past is still bothering you. Try not to let it bother you that much. I know it's hard. And let's see if there is going to be a new love coming in your life and what zodiac sign. Let's see what your next zodiac sign D will be. Well, an air sign. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius is coming into your life will be your next D. An air sign D. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So an air sign. An air sign was coming to your life going to be the next D. Yeah, I don't blame you. Let me see what zodiac sign woman is gonna give me some coochie from now to the end of the year. Will I get some coochie from a woman? And if I do get a coochie from a woman this year, for the rest of the year, what is her zodiac sign gonna be? 1, 2. A Leo woman is gonna give me some coochie. She wants to ride that lion. She wants to ride that lion. See, I know that's my opposite sign. Ugh. And on the bottom it says fire. Ugh. Oh my God, a Leo. Hopefully she's a nice Leo. Please be a nice Leo. Don't be a bitch, please. God, man. You. My high school crush and first real serious girlfriend was a Leo, and she broke my heart in pieces. And she's had her karma. Let's just say that she's had her karma. She looks like a complete clown right now. Currently, she looks like the biggest Leo clown ever. Mhm. Okay. I see. Hmm. Sounds about right. Sounds good to me. If I get some, she's gonna be on her knees, the 10 of testicles. She's gonna hold my testicles 10 times. And I'll probably last 10 minutes. Then me, the king of testicles, smack my balls up on her. Sounds about right. I can do that. I like that position. That works. Hold on tight, baby. And then I got the 9 of sex wands. That's the best ever. I like that position. That works for me. So from now to the end of the year, looks like I might get sex excited. Who knows? Sounds about right. That works for me. If I get to travel from now to the end of the year, which I think I will, and I'm going to, and I want to, but if I do, if I get blessed to go, that's when this is probably going to happen. Because all the astrology readings say that Aquarius, you're going to meet somebody in a foreign country, or you're going to meet somebody from a foreign country in the next month. And if you travel, you're going to meet somebody there. And every time I travel to Boston or everywhere I go, I always meet somebody. I always meet somebody and have a good time with somebody. Even if I don't have sex with them, I still have a good time with them. I end up meeting somebody and just talk shit and have fun, like, and just go out and do whatever, right? So who knows? We'll see. I definitely need to go on a trip. I need to get the fuck out of here. I need to get away from everybody. I'm stressed the fuck out. My parents irritate me, and my brother irritated me today. I just need everybody to leave me alone. I really do. I can't stand my family sometimes. They're a fucking nuisance. Everybody must be on stupid mode lately. When it's the retrograde, I don't get bothered. But when it's not a retrograde, it seems like it is a retrograde. Sometimes I gotta double check. I get so mad, man. And I try not to get mad. Like I always promise myself that I shouldn't get mad and I shouldn't bother and I shouldn't let things get to me. But it's so freaking hard, man. It's so hard to like be calm and be cool and not go off it. Because you're like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, I say that to myself like every day. When I see something or I hear something or I talk to somebody, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, are you really that delusional or really that dumb? Or like, are you just stuck on stupid? Oh boy, I don't know. Back, I don't know. That's why I tell you. I know some. I know your family is like, has, your situation with your family. Sometimes it's best not to speak to any of them. Sometimes the position you're in is a good position, not speaking to hardly any of your family members and not dealing with them, not seeing them, not talking to them. That's actually a good thing sometimes. Because yeah, exactly. Like, and and honestly, sometimes I wish that I didn't have half the family members I have, because they're a bunch of idiots. Like what my brother did today, I felt like going downstairs and go outside and knocking him the fuck out. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm very disappointed with my brother. He's a loser. He's an idiot. And my oldest sister, I'm very disappointed in her too. Very selfish, very stupid. She doesn't give a fuck about nobody but herself. And they only talk to me when they need me. And they don't help my parents at all. And that pisses me off. I only care about my youngest sister, and her and I are like best friends and we get along. We have our arguments here and there because she's stupid too sometimes. I had to put her in her place. But this past year we bonded even more because of the divorce and me helping her and being there for her. And honestly, if I wasn't there for her, she'd probably be going crazy right now. She could possibly be in jail for beating the shit out of that fucking idiot. That's how much rage I had to like release from her. Like I kept telling her, like, look, you ain't gonna beat him. I'm not gonna beat him. God's gonna beat him. That's the worst person that you can have to beat you and give you karma is God. You don't want him to beat you and give you karma and give you fucking, what you deserve. Because he's gonna hand your soul over to the devil where it belongs. And if you go against what he doesn't want you to do, then it's gonna make it worse. So this has definitely been a family year where everybody in my family has had problems. And it's like, you all have problems for a reason because you keep putting the problems on yourself. This year has definitely been a year where family has been a significant part of my life. And a lot of people I know have been going through family situations. I mean, every year you do it, but not as much as this year, man. This year has been one of those years where everybody's going through family shit. And I'm like, yeah, but don't look at it like that though. Yeah, exactly. Just have a good time with Kay and you know, open gifts and have fun. Buy yourself shit, like, be good to yourself, and have a good holiday with you and your son. And try to make the best out of it and don't let him see you like, feel like it's a problem. And holidays are only a couple days. It's not like it's the end of the world. And don't let I always tell people, don't let holidays ruin your like vibe, ruin your life. Holidays are all bullshit anyway. Like me, I don't really like Christmas at all. That's one holiday I don't like, Christmas. Because Christmas has always been like not that great for me. Um, Christmas, every time Christmas comes around, it's always some bullshit. It's always like bad vibes, bad feelings. Family has to come together. Excuse me. But last Christmas was probably the best Christmas I've had in a long time. Last Christmas was definitely memorable. You know, that's when like my that was the first Christmas without my brother-in-law not being in there. And that was like the best ever. That fucking asshole, he weren't there, so we were like, yes, this asshole is not here. Um, all my nephews were there. We all had a great time. It was just super fun. We played volleyball. We hung out. We talked shit. We watched football. We watched basketball games afterwards. We talked shit. We laughed so much. We had so much fun. Last Christmas was definitely one of the best Christmases of my life. It's so nice to see all my nephews like older and talking shit and like, dabbing me up. Like it's different now. Like before I used to have them all in my lap, feeding them, taking care of them while their parents ate. Like that's what I did back in the day when those boys were young, like babies and shit. I would say, look, I'll take care of them. I'll take care of them, and you guys go eat. No, 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 it's okay. No, no. I was like, look, trust me, I'll take care of the baby. When those kids were babies, I took care of them. I said, you guys go eat. I'm fine. And when you're finished, you can take care of them, and I'll go eat. Oh, we should eat together. I said, don't fucking worry about it. I'm gonna take care of them. You guys go eat. That's what I used to do. I used to take care of it. It was like the best feeling ever, like taking care of the baby. I didn't get to see him a lot because I was a rebel back then. So the oldest one's 21. 21 years ago, I was nuts. I was 25. I was going crazy. So I didn't really like care about family functions, but I love children. I love, babies, and I love my nephews. Like, so I always took care of them. I have pure pictures, and that's proof right there. I have so many pictures. My sister made like a collage of all these pictures of me and my nephew, and half the pictures of me and him when he was a baby. And when he saw that, like he don't remember, but when he saw that, he goes, "I can't believe how many pictures are here with you when I was a baby." I said, "I was always around you guys when you were babies. That's the best part of my life was when you guys were little babies. Now you're all growing up, and talking shit, talking back. You guys are, more distant now. You're with your friends, doing what you're doing. When you were little babies, you couldn't run nowhere. You didn't know how to run and walk. You were in our arms all the time. That's the best time. To me, that's the best time to have like best times of a parent's life or like uncle or whatever. People don't have kids. When they're babies and shit, man, it's so fucking funny. It's so cool. It's fun. When they get older, they're a fucking pain in the ass. Oh, is she? Oh, cool. I'll visit her after I get off. She hasn't come in here in a long time. She don't visit me no more. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw her in here. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw her in here. She neglected me. She dissed Daddy Mark. She don't want to be my. You know, she don't want to call me Daddy no more. It's all good though. People do whatever they want. It's cool. I don't take offense to none of it. Whoever's here is here. Whoever's not is not. It's all good. Sometimes I got a good bit of people. Sometimes I got a couple people. It don't matter. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the best thing to do, Becca. That's all you can do. I've been preaching that forever. Like, if you're not getting 100%, then don't give 100%. If you get 100%, then you give 100%. And that's how I live my life. I always have. If I'm giving you 100% and you don't, then I start not to give you 100% anymore. And that's how life is. And that's how it's gonna be, whether you like it or not. That's how it's going to be. And life goes on. It's as simple as that. But yeah, it's been crazy energy lately. I can't believe how intense the energy's been with people in general. Like and not a day that goes by that someone that had like doesn't have a problem. Like I wish that one day will go by where no one says nothing negative, like, and it's all positive. Like I haven't had a day like that in a long time. Where like every day that goes by, like someone will call me and say something bad or negative. I mean, I know it's life. It can't always be perfect, and it won't be. Um, but I wish that everybody would, and one day would like give me all good news, and I can be like, yes, finally, everybody's happy. But that'll be a miracle. But lately, the past few months has been this whole year, I would say. This whole year has been like that, where it's like every fucking day there's some bullshit. And you're like, again? Like again? Like really? Like what next? And like I hate to ask what's gonna be next. That's why I don't ask. I don't wanna know. Cause it's like, is it gonna be something negative again? Or is it gonna be positive or what? Like when is gonna be positive news? And that's the thing, like if you like dwell on it too much, then you get the negativity. The energy, that bad energy will come to you. So I try not to dwell on the negative parts of it. But it's hard not to. If anybody wants a message, let me know. I'll give you a message of day of choice. Supposed to get some rain. Supposed to get some rain tomorrow. Rain, rain. Hey Ninja, how you doing? Rain, rain, more rain. Oh yeah, does look like we're gonna get some rain. I can see it in the distant future. Looks like it is going to rain later on tonight. Great. Later on. Cool. I'm good. I'm just here talking to Becca. Cindy was in here earlier. She might come back. We've been talking about family and siblings, moms, dads. Yeah, me too. I'm glad she popped in. She might come back though. Yeah, it's important, but it's also only important if your family is good to you and you're good to them and you get along. And I think family is important only if they're good, because you can have bad family. You can have a shitty dad, mom, sister, brother, uncle, aunt, kids. Family is just blood relation. It doesn't mean that they're gonna be perfect and good to you. I get a lot of that lately. A lot of people talk bad about their families, and it's not good. I don't like, when that happens, but when somebody tells me they get along with their family and stuff like that, it's nice to hear. But I know it's not always the right, the a good thing. I had a guy tell me not too long ago. He said, "Mark, you still have your mom and dad?" I said, "Yep." And so, where cherish those times with your parents, because when they're gone, you're gonna miss them. And I said, "You sure about that?" He goes, "Yes, of course." I said, "Well, have you lost your parents?" He goes, "No." I said, "Well, how the fuck you gonna know then if your parents are still here?" So he started laughing. He goes, "Look, I know what you're gonna say. They're a pain in the ass, and sometimes you wish they weren't around because they give you a hard time." I'm like, "Look, man, I love my parents, but they're a fucking nuisance. They're a pain in the ass. But I don't wish for them to go." And I'm sure I will miss them in certain times. See, like shit, she's young to sleep. She has a hard life. She's had to do dishes today. When she washes a lot of dishes, Ninja, she gets sleepy. The soup, gets to her. Oh my god, man, I have a bad habit. I'll admit it, of like accumulating dishes and not washing them the same day. Cause I'm like, I don't even give a fuck. Like I hate it. But like I'll soak like the dishes in, like I'll let the dishes, like especially the knives and forks and spatulas or whatever. I'll let that soak in there before I actually wash them, because I don't want like all the dirty water to be in there and wash all of them like that. I change the water a lot. Um, but I'll let it soak, like and then in the morning I'll do it. You guys try it. So there's, Yeah, I wish I had somebody here to wash my dishes. I'll do everything else. All they gotta do is wash my dishes. That's my dream come true, is to be with a woman that washes dishes and doesn't care. And she'll be like, Mark, baby, I'll do it, no problem. You do everything else, I'll just wash your dishes. Oh, sure, I'll love you forever. If I never have to wash dishes again, that'll be the blessing of my life. But, I had to wash the dishes. Yesterday, I washed a shitload of dishes, and today I washed all the pots and pans, containers. Like, I don't wash everything all one time. Like, I do like plates, knives, forks, utensils, one day, and then I'll pack those away the next day as they dry, and then I'll do the pots and the pans and all sorts of shit. Did you wash your ass today, Jesse? Yes, I did. Not too long ago, too. It's nice and fresh, ready for you. Hi, Jesse. OMG. I knew if you were listening, I knew you was ready. I knew you've been dying to type that in here, aren't you? What's up, Jesse Woo? We the party is officially started. Jesse's in the building. Yeah, I hate washing dishes. I know Jesse don't wash no damn dishes. You just laying? Okay. I know you're always on your back anyway. So it's what you do. But yeah, I know you don't like dishes either. My mom said that she wishes she can throw all of it in the trash and buy new ones and never have to like wash dishes ever again. And I said, well, I can't really deal with paper plates and paper cups, and no, I can't handle that shit, man. Of course it is. Come on, Ninja. It's Jessie Woo, our own Jessie. Yes, it's her. Jessie makes her annual visit, But yeah, we've been talking about dishes and cooking and family and all sorts of crazy shit that goes on, you know, in life. So yeah, before I cooked today, before I made my dinner, I washed all my dishes, the dishes that were left. So now, like, I look over there and everything's washed and stacked and ready to go for the next, the next hurrah. So yeah, and then as soon as I make breakfast tomorrow morning, then I wash the other dishes from tonight that I used for dinner. But that weren't many because while my dinner was cooking, I was washing the dishes at the same time. So I only got like two containers in there and a plate, and knife, and a fork. So I'm doing good. But that's definitely something uh, that I can't stand. I don't mind washing clothes. These fuckers are outside making all this damn noise. Um, I don't mind washing clothes and folding clothes. Shit like that. I don't mind. I don't mind ironing clothes, but washing dishes, I just can't stand it. I'll do anything else, just not wash dishes. No, there's a basketball net outside and the rim, it's on my wall right here. It's literally right by this window on the side. And my nephew is having a birthday party, and those guys grabbed the rim just now. They don't have no consideration for me though. They don't give a shit. And I've told them stop fucking doing that shit, and they still do it. Teenage boys. The worst thing I ever did was recommend putting it on my wall and not on theirs. And it's like midnight here. I could have been sleeping. wash and then rewash it in the dishwasher. Yeah, I don't have a dishwasher. I am the dishwasher. But my sister has a dishwasher, and sometimes the damn dishes don't even come out decent. Hey, Hermana, how you doing? How you been, Oda? So yeah, that's always a subject that I talk about that I can't stand. That's one house chore that is annoying to do. But like I said, I'll wash clothes and I'll take all the clothes, put it on my sofa after I dry it, and I fold them, put them back upstairs or put them all nicely neat like I did over here. Right here, I got all my clothes nice and folded and stuff. But I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, I've had some cups like that. I actually like sometimes when I go in the garage or the workshop, like I'll take my coffee with me, my coffee mug, and this one time I left the coffee mug there, and like the coffee stains the mug, and then like I was like, fuck, I got to take that back next door so I can wash it, and I'm like, ah, fuck, I forgot it again. Then the next day, oh yeah, I got to make sure I take this and wash it. I got to make sure I take the one I bring and the other one that I left. Nope, forget it again. Then it gets to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw this fucking thing in the trash. I've had it for a long time. I don't care. I've done that a few times where I'm like, you know what? I ain't even gonna wash you. You're not gonna make it next door. It's happening for a reason. You're just gonna go in the trash. Fuck it. Yeah, cow feet. Yeah, sometimes I do that. Not all the time, obviously. I'm gonna do it like my favorite cup or something. But there's some cups that the coffee stains. So I'm like, it's time for you to go and get a new one now. And that's it. Simple as that. Sometimes I wanna sometimes I want to use the paper cups like how they have in the store. You don't have a favorite nothing? Even me, I thought I was your favorite Aquarius. Dang, all right, I see. It's cool. I'll take you off my favorite Pisces list. Anyway, I thought wrong. Yeah, I did think wrong. You must have another Aquarius in your life. It's all good though. I only wash the cups I have at work. To tell you the truth, I haven't seen her. I know she's still, about. I seen her on like Instagram and shit like that. I see her posts and stuff, but she hasn't been in here or on my Instagram in forever. I haven't seen her in a long time. Last time I spoke to her was on her birthday in April. Yeah, April, yeah. That's the last time I really spoke to her. But she normally don't come in here or on my Instagram. I haven't seen her in a while. Nah, I never had beef with her. Nope. Nah. That's one person I can honestly say that I haven't had no beef with. Never even had an argument with her or nothing like that. We're cool like that. Ah, well, that's because of the person, not me. I ain't done nothing wrong to nobody. The people just like beefing with me. They just got nothing else better to do. But it's all good. People just like to aggravate me. But Elizabeth don't. If somebody beefs with me, it's their own fault. Don't start no shit. There won't be no shit. That's how it is with me. You should know that by now. I'm still talking to you, aren't I? Smarty pants. No, I'm always had your back. I'm always had your back, you. Exactly. See, so you said, every time I see you, you have beef with someone. See, as long as I don't have beef with you guys, I'm good. People who have beef with me, they started. I don't even do nothing. I'm innocent. And I can honestly say that with a straight face. I ain't done nothing wrong to nobody. People always attack me. I ain't done nothing to nobody. I'm here minding my own business. People just, randomly say shit about me. I mean, fuck you then. That's simple. I've always been the type of person where if I'm talking to you today and I don't talk to you tomorrow, it's no skin off my. I don't really care. Like if I lose a person, it don't matter to me. If I lost you as a friend or a so-called friend, that's a good thing. I don't have. That's less a person I have to deal with. That's how I look at it. I really do. I really don't care about losing people. Oh, my butt's always tuned. Yes, sings a lot of melodies. Yes, Ilda, of course. I'm just here, shooting this shit. I don't know. I'm not a DJ anymore. I'm glad you forgot. It was meant for you to forget because I forgot it too. Not. I found some of my DJ equipment 2 months ago. It haunts you every day. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's a very good thing you don't remember it. Then you be coming here talking about DJ. Yeah. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was, Big Mac and a quarter pounder. Something like that. I don't know. McLovin, yeah. Or you can call me McBeef. Being that I'm always beefing, with cheese, yeah, and onions. One of my DJ friends passed away last week. That's why I got reminded of my DJ stuff this past week. And it sucks. Mm-hmm. My nephew is having a birthday party next door, and everybody's like starting to leave now because it's like 12:30 in the morning. That's okay, Herman. It's fine. I can hear them all outside, and they're making all this fucking noise. Making all this noise, then they're gonna hang on the rim and make all this fucking noise again. He went 16 today. Oh, it's midnight here, so it's officially his birthday. 16 years old. What I would do to be 16 again. The youngest is 14, which is his brother. 14, 16. I have 6 nephews. 14, 16. Next one is 17, then 19, 19, and 21. I have 2 19-year-olds. 2 of them are in college. There you go. See, they're making all this damn noise. Calm down. It's okay. A bunch of noisy mofos. I'm so glad the party's over. I ain't got to deal with it till next year. It's okay, baby. You don't have to eat nobody. No, no, but see, we're Portuguese, so we're just like the Mexicans. You know, we look the same and party the same. We just talk different. What's wrong with you? No, don't worry about it. It's okay. All right. They're a bunch of naughty boys that make a lot of noise. It's okay, baby. Don't worry. I know you're the house protector, but don't worry. You ain't gotta protect nothing from Ms. Wanksters. You're good. She's all like ready to go fuck somebody up. It's all right. It's okay, baby. You go back to sleep. Okay? She makes me laugh. Yeah, 16. I remember when I went 16. Some good times. There she is. It's all right, baby. You guard the house. You stay right there. That's a good girl. Good girl. See that? She's ready. Ready for action. Yeah, absolutely. We know how to party. Mm. Who, what, when, where? How come I didn't invite you? That's what you said? I can never read it. What? See us in the me. I don't know what the fuck that is. I can't. It's Spanish and Portuguese is almost the same, but I'm trying to read it, but I don't understand it too much. Right, see? I said invite you, see? And you was like, no. See what I'm saying? Trying to trick me. I wish I knew how to like speak Spanish and fluently and read it and do all this stuff. I know how to speak Portuguese fluently and read it, but I don't write it or nothing like that. It's not really necessary in my life. Hey, Hermana, I got your donation. You can ask your question when you're ready, sweetheart. Thank you. Spanglish? Yeah, I don't speak Spanglish. I speak English and Portuguese. You know Portuguese? Google Translate, and then I don't need that. That's cool. I know sarcasm too. Every day. Every single day. And yes, and profanity. I'm a, I'm a, I'm a, I know everything about profanity. Yes. Unfortunately, I do, but you know, it's a good thing sometimes. It's a very good thing. Yeah, it's my primary language. Yes. Hi, Cammy. I was gonna say you should be in your bed, but it's like 8:30 there. The hour moves back tomorrow night. I think. Yeah, tomorrow night. They were saying that they might not even change the hour. Like this might be the last year, but they say that every year. I don't think they should change the hour because the just don't make no sense. You just should leave the hour alone. Like why change the time? Just leave it. Your mom sent you a text that you and my dad's dog. Yeah, tell me about it. They definitely need to do that, Jesse. I'm sorry that your dad's dog passed away, Herman. I was talking about my dog. My yesterday made 15 years that my dog passed away. I was just talking about that on my live earlier on Instagram. All right, let me check. Hmm. Well, I feel like if your mom was taking care of the dog, and I feel like she did everything possible to, for the dog to stay alive, and she did take care of the dog. It seems looks like the dog didn't die because of her like neglecting it or nothing like that. I feel like the dog had like problems. I feel like the dog was in pain. He was like shivering and stuff, and he was all messed up. I get that the dog wasn't doing too well, but it seems like she did take care of him, and she did, and it was the dog was okay. I almost feel like she did what she had to do. Yeah, yeah. I don't get nothing bad, Ilda. I don't get nothing bad. Like she did everything she could to have the dog alive, and she knew that it's her dream to have the dog still alive and still around, but she knew that it was its time. But I think that the dog, because I can see like the dog being in pain, because I get like a dog in my visions, and the dog's like kind of, I'm being shown that the dog had like his eyes were all watery and stuff, and he was like in pain. He was like shivering, like dogs like they tremble and stuff. Like the dog was like constantly feeling cold, like maybe his blood wasn't like making his body warm enough, if that makes sense. Like how people say like sometimes your blood and your body's not warm, and it's like it's cold from like the blood or whatever. So I feel like the dog was suffering from some type of like pain and stuff, but not like a serious pain, but like a inner pain. But the good thing is the dog's with your dad in heaven and in spirit, so that's a good thing. But I don't get nothing bad here, and I think that she actually wants to get a new dog. Like she would get another dog if she had to. If she has another dog, that's what she'll do. No, that's fine, Jesse. Yeah, yeah, and that's exactly how it is, Jesse. That's happy. That's exactly what it is because her dad did pass away, and now the dog's with the dad. So, and that's what I see in the cards. Like the dog's happy to be with your dad. Was this dog like yeah? Was it a big dog or no? Because I see a couple dogs, but I see like a big dog, like a German Shepherd looking dog. I don't know if you I don't know if you guys have a German Shepherd or you had one, because I get like a German Shepherd looking dog. It may not be the one that passed away, but there's another dog, like I can see him. He's tall. I had a few. My neighbor had two German Shepherds, and they were so close to me. He's a medium white, fluffy dog. Okay. Yeah, because I get other dogs around that dog. There's other dogs around that dog. So maybe that dog grew up with other dogs or knew other dogs and they see dogs in spirit or they're with them as well. But yeah, I saw a picture of your new dog. Yeah, it's cute. But I feel like that dog is also around like a German Shepherd or another dog as well, like a bigger dog. Like that dog was cool with that other dog or something like that. But I feel like your mom might get another dog, or if she has another dog, she's catering to that dog. But yeah, I know, right? They're good companions, though. Ah, okay. Yeah, because I get like a German Shepherd looking dog, like a big dog. Yeah. So that could be it too. The dog's with them in spirit, or your dad's with that dog and the one that just passed. Because I see like multiple dogs, but I saw a big dog next to him. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. So what you need to know, Ilda, at the end of the day, is that the dog is fine. And the dog's with your dad and your dog and other dogs. Like they have, like the dog is with your dad and with the other dogs too. So it looks like they're fine, you know. Yeah, I do, Jesse. How did you know? But the one that you like, though, not this one. So yeah, that's definitely that's definitely a good thing, Herman. I don't get nothing bad. Like I don't see like your mom did anything bad to the dog or nothing like that. Like on a serious note, I don't see nothing bad on your mom's end. If that's what you were thinking or that's what you know, like, you know. It's after midnight, Jesse, so you know it can be a little, R rated. Yeah, she didn't do anything to the dog. The dog just went, just passed because it was in like some internal pain. And like honestly, I see like the dog's eyes watering and trembling. So yeah, and that's okay. Obviously a dog means a lot to a lot of people, especially like, in that case. At least she had the decency to text you and tell you that. Yeah, it sucks. I actually this is so weird because I was talking about my dog passing away because he passed away on November 2nd, 15 years ago. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I can see like because I'm being shown how, why he passed away. And I'm being shown that the woman did, like your mom did everything she could to keep him alive and keep him happy. I think she actually like, how you have to open the dog's mouth and put the pill in their mouth, like the antibiotics, because they won't eat it in their food because they could smell it. Because some dogs are smart as fuck. Like they'll know the pill is in the food because the food doesn't smell right. They smell the pill and they siphon it out and they don't eat it because they're like, yeah, what is this? But gee, thanks, Jesse. Um, but yeah, Ilda, I feel like she actually did a lot to keep him safe and keep him alive and keep him out of pain. But it was just probably too much. He probably had enough. So yeah, it seems like she did everything she could to help him, and I think like your dad's grateful for that. And I can see him and the other dogs together. Yeah, because I got like an image of her opening the dog's mouth and putting a pill in his mouth for him to like swallow it because he wouldn't do it. Like he wouldn't do it like he did. Some dog, I had to do that with my old dog too. I had to like shove the pill down his throat because he wouldn't eat it. Yeah, I hate doing that, but sometimes you gotta do it. Hey, Davik, how you doing, bro? Can you please tame your friend? You know? Yeah, I coulda, shoulda, and woulda, but I even if I crushed the pill and put it in the food, those fuckers would be like, there was that this dog, my dog right here. If I put a pill like the flea pill, I'll put it in her every month. Every 3 months, I put like a big flea pill inside. And one time she ate it and she didn't even know she ate it. And I was like, thank God, I buried it in the food and she ate it. The last time I did it, she was smart. I did the same thing, buried it in the food in the middle, and she happened to like smell it, and she was like, yeah, she knew it was there, and she ate everything except for the pill. And I was like, you little biatch. You're welcome, Hermana. And I saw all good things there, so I don't see nothing bad. And I would say that your mom took very good care of her, of the dog, and now the dog is with your dad and the other dogs. So I see everybody, did their part. So there's nothing bad there. You can rest assured that it was fine. Everything was good. Like nothing bad happened. And I think that you'll probably dream of that if you know the dog, which I'm sure you do. The white fluffy one. If you know the dog very well, you'll probably have a dream about him. He'll come to you in your dreams, or you'll see something that will like signify him or whatever. If that makes sense. Yeah, I know. Some of 'em I had a female dog that ate her own crap. Sometimes we used to smack her mouth, and like she used to do that shit all the time. We used to get pissed. But yeah, dogs are dumb like that. Yeah, it is great. Hermana, I just see I see nothing but good things with that dog, and everybody did what they had to do. So that dog was obviously special because he got special treatment, which is good. No, I like to hear things like that. I don't want to get nothing bad when it comes to animals. Animals are a big part of my life. I love dogs and cats, and I have two turtles next door. I had to separate those fuckers because they were like almost killing each other. Okay, good. Yeah, I have two turtles next door. They're like 4 years old and they're big. And I had two of them in the same tank since they were young. And like last 3 months, the smaller one actually beat up the bigger one. And I'm like, you fucker. Like, what do you like? Leave him alone. Like, he literally would like go behind him and like bite his neck and like pull his skin and like destroy him. And I was like, you mofo, man. My dog right now is in her condo. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like her box so she won't come out and fuck shit up. Yeah. What did I dress up for as Halloween? Nothing. I actually got the movie Scream. I have like the black thing with the white face thingy. I got one with a big tongue coming out of it, and my nephew and I used it. He used it one day for school, and I used it just to like scare my dog and stuff, and just to act crazy. We thought it was pretty cool because it had the big ass tongue. So we kind of thought it was funny. Yeah, I know. Putty cat. Poor thing. Yeah, so I had to separate my turtles. They're both in a separate tank now. They're both living their life. Yeah, tongue. So it's a pain in the ass having animals and pets sometimes. I thought those turtles were going to be fine together. But of course, I can't say it on here because it's Jesse said it's family time. Yeah, just leave him alone. Yeah, sometimes it's best to leave it. Sort I don't know. She might be, but yeah, I have the turtles. I'm gonna have to clean the tank tomorrow. Actually, I set up the. That's worse than a Pisces. That's why she likes to argue. Aries love arguments. Aries women are like very argumentative. Yeah, Pisces women are okay. I don't like Pisces men. They're a bunch of drama queens and idiots, and they lie too much. Aries women are a pain in the ass. I know that. I'm an Aries woman specialist, but I would say one of the only Aries women that I haven't. I wouldn't say the only. I have a few Aries women friends that are cool and don't argue with me. They're cool. I have a few women friends that are Aries that I like, and some I can't stand. Yeah, exactly. Well, I argue with my parents, and they're a Libra. My dad's a Libra, and my mom is a Capricorn, and I argue with them all the time. I'm always arguing with them because they think that they know everything, and what they know, and I can't tell them no different. And then when I prove them wrong, that's it. Yep. And they're a Libra and Capricorn. Yeah, there you go. See, I have a Aries and Venus as well. I hate arguing, but if I argue with you, it's because I know I'm right and I am right. If I don't argue with you, it's either I'm wrong or I just don't feel like arguing because because I don't really want to deal with you because you're stupid. That's why I don't argue with people. But if I do argue with you, I'm just gonna try and prove my point, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna be right because I'm not gonna waste my energy if unless I'm wrong. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Some people have too much pride to like let it go. But arguing is pointless to me sometimes. But sometimes you got to just to like get your point across, or just to prove somebody that they're stupid or they're wrong. But that's one thing I've been doing a lot of, and I don't like that. I've been arguing with my parents a lot and people, my siblings, just like people overall. Like I don't like doing that. That's something that I get. That's something that I can't stand is arguing. And it seems like people like to argue. It's like a thing. It's like a disease. I don't like it. I like to laugh and have fun and talk shit and be sarcastic and do funny things and say funny things. The last thing I want to do is argue. Fuck that. Yeah, see, there you go. No, I'm on strike. So yeah, arguing is definitely a no-no. Definitely a no-no for me. I don't like arguing. I can't stand. Yep. Your message is clean your ass. That's right. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. Thanks for letting Ninja know. That's what she has to do before she does night night. Clean your ass. Have you washed your ass today? That TikTok kills me. Yeah, I read Pisces first. I went backwards today. I went backwards. I read Pisces first. I look in the mirror every day. I see greatness. Every time I look in the mirror, I see greatness. That's because you looked in it. Okay, Ninja, don't post too much on social media, but that's like talking to the wall. Think less and do more. And remember, what goes around comes around. And on the bottom is, if you give 100%, make sure you get 100%. Me next, me next. I'll think about it. You're welcome, Ninja. All right, Jesse. All right, Jesse, investigate the person you are dealing with. You also got, if you give 100%, make sure you get 100% back. And most of all, know your worth and remember that. And on the bottom, you got, your angels and ancestors are protecting you. Just ask them for help. Ilda, would you like a message? Yeah, that's something they can't help you because your grocery bill is ridiculous. All right. Hermana, you also got, investigate the person that you are dealing with. You deserve love, not pain. And rejection is God's protection. And remember, Hermana, there's two sides to every story, so be honest. That's Jesse's famous line, shuffle again. That's what she always used to say all the time to me. That's not my card, shuffle again. Reshuffle. Yeah. Every day we shipping. I'm always lying. I'm always lying on my bed. Oh, you don't say that to me. You know, probably say that in other rooms. Oh my God. What the fuck? This is like the card of the day. I got investigate the person you're dealing with. I guess we all got to go on an investigation. I shuffled the cards again, and this card came out again. So I got to do some investigating too. My next card is treat yourself to a manicure or a pedicure. I'm yet to do that. And I got you want sexual healing and attention. Yeah, that sounds good. And on the bottom, I got you will find out more info soon. Oh, yeah, I remember you told me, yeah. So that's why it's probably telling you to investigate his ass. He's probably talking to hear himself, these jerks. Yeah, I'm yet to get a manicure and pedicure. I do my own nails. I cut my own shit. I don't like nobody touching me. That's his loss, Hermana, not yours. And somebody don't want you or they don't do what they're supposed to be doing, it's their loss. It's never ours. That's how I look at it. Oh hell no. I don't bite my nails, period. I know you do because you get hungry. I know you do. I know you like to. I'm gonna get a manicure and pedicure. I really am. I know you can't reach. Neither can I. Not to bite them, no. I can reach to cut them, yeah, but not to bite them. I don't like biting my nails anyway. That shit's gross. Exactly. All right. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here. I know you guys are on the west side. I know you guys are on the west side, you know, but I'm on the east side. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go get in my bed. I've been on here for 2 hours. I'm gonna take my doggy outside to do her business, and I'm gonna go sleep. But I'm so happy you guys are in here. Uh, it was good to see you all. Yes, it's good to see you too, Jesse. Thanks for your annual visit. I appreciate it. I know. Okay, I'll say 1 o'clock in the morning. I am older than you, so you know. And there is older people in here. You're the baby in the chat right now because you're 21. Oh, Elda. Oh my God. When my toenails do get long, right? And I do, mess up the sheets, that's when I cut them. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Granny Ninja. All right, Granny Ninja. Take it easy. All right. It's good seeing you, Jesse, Oda, Ninja. You guys take care. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. I should be on tomorrow night. Have some fun. The hour goes back, so I gain an hour tomorrow. So, you know, I can hang out for an extra hour tomorrow. Get an extra hour of sleep. All right, Jesse. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.